everybody, this is a 12-12 gateway transmission for the collective, and probably directed more at light workers really. We're using the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light Oracle as the upper portion, the spiritual portion, the soul purpose portion. The period we're talking about is the 12th of December to the 21st of December 2021. At the base, this is, you know, what's happening in our physical world, how we're physically seeing this upper process move through the emotional and mental, and then into the physical. This is the Kyle Gray deck, Angel Prayer Oracle cards, and we've got the Vice Versa Tarot here in the middle, which is the emotional, mental, psychological component, and we're moving from the initial process through to the process we're moving into, followed by the process that completes the sequence. So this first column feels very much though like the divine feminine, or the emotional, intuitive, very much divine feminine process. And I'm talking about the divine feminine process within each of us. The second column also seems very divine masculine to me, and very much about a mental, physical, kind of more logical process. And then this does feel very balanced and very, very holistic as they come together. And I'm really perceiving a strong coming together of the divine masculine and feminine in the divine union, in the twin flames, soul unions, but also within the self, which is really the same process. You come together in balance within yourself, and that extends out to your counterpart. So what we have here, what's coming in from above in the divine feminine aspect, is the sisterhood of the rose, the priestess, the mystic, the teacher, beauty and devotion. And it's about being committed to enhancing the world, enhancing the collective. Here it's about beauty and love and nature, about recognizing and appreciating it around you, but also about creating it in the world through your presence, through your love, through your gratitude, and being committed to that and making a difference in the world. And that is next to this rite of initiation, rite of passage, going somewhere sacred. And I see this as a lot of the blockages in the world at the moment, the distorted masculine in a sense, you know, with all the propaganda and restrictions and limitations and suppression that's going on at a global level in the collective at the moment, the fear-mongering, the separation. And I see that the divine masculine here is actually processing that as a rite of passage. So it's blocked because it's upside down. So that's suggesting that it's blocked, or it's restricted, or it and why that is because you're having to transmute all of those external factors, hardships, discomfort, and basically walk through the fire to walk through that rite of passage, which takes you eventually to somewhere sacred. But remember, this is at the higher level. This is the collective level. This is the ascension process level, less conscious, like the energies and codes coming in, the higher process, the higher vision, the higher perspective. So we are working on the ascension by holding a frequency and vibration of love, gratitude, beautifying, and we're recognizing that the challenges we're facing that are clearly not that are part of initiation process, an awakening of the world, to get to that fully sacred, beautiful, unified, loving, high vibrational new earth. And so this being the destination and the balanced between the masculine and feminine is Mintakan, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So a lot of light workers really in the current state of the world and 3D reality and the status of consciousness of you know, most people on the planet at the moment feel like they don't belong, they feel different, and they long for what they know, which is that peace and love and unity consciousness, kindness, beauty. But they are here to be the pioneers of that new earth, of that ascended new earth, of that Garden of Eden, and to ground that into reality. So that's where we're moving towards, as this feminine aspect and masculine aspect come together into the balanced, unified, ascended energy and ground it into reality. So if we drill down now on that, creating the beauty, appreciating the beauty that exists and creating more of it through being it and appreciating it and vibing to it, at the emotional levels, it's asking us to put aside logic and be in our intuition, be in our higher consciousness, be the vessel for the higher consciousness, be guided by that higher consciousness. Really listen to your intuition. It's your inner GPS, and really tuning to that inner GPS, so that down on the ground in the 3D reality, you're actually making the right choices, the healthy choices for self, which are ultimately healthy choices for the world, because the choices you make for yourself are an example to others, and the only way you can make change is by being the change. So make those beautifying, creative, healthy choices. Choose what's in your highest good. Follow the guidance that's given to you. It even says there, thank you, angels, for guiding me to make helpful decisions. So this guidance is coming in. This is the frequency that you can access, that you're embodying and listening to, and then acting on with your healthy choices. So with the initiation, so this is where we're feeling all the resistance, we're feeling our shadows coming up, we're being pushed through the initiation, we're having to be strong and have courage to move through this against all the adversity and all the challenges and all the shadows, and walk through that passage into the sacred space and lead the world through these times of hardship and oppression into the sacred space, into the new earth. So at the emotional, physical level, this represents truce, peace, agreement, the recovery after the battle, the integration of what's occurred, and the reconciling of it into the new way forward. But it's really that space of stillness and peace and recovery. It's four, so it's very grounded. And I love how those arrows are pointing down. Even this gateway is pointing down. The arrows are pointing down to the earth. We're grounding codes here too. So here we're grounding the beauty, the appreciation, the love. Here we're grounding the courage to stand in your power, to make the peaceful choices. And this guy's even got armor on, and then the I forgot what it's called, pointing downwards. So it, like an arrow, so it's like directing the energy down into the 3D. It's transforming the 3D into the sacred. So this is the physical body. Thank you, Raphael, for shining your divine light upon my healthy body. This is also anchoring new DNA, anchoring the codes into your physical body, so that your physical body moves forward in the right direction, in the enlightened direction. This is receiving the codes. This is embodying them, receiving them, anchoring them, embodying them. So this is where we bring home, we bring the codes from home, we bring that peace, love, enlightenment. This is into the safe place. This is creativity, fulfillment, safety, security, freedom. And you can see there's a child there with a horse, so there's an innocence, there's a safety. There's even guards there protecting. Okay, I'm being told this is also representing the solstice. So the solstice on the 21st, which is also the end of the gateway. So we're bringing that sense of feeling like you don't belong here into a safe space, a transformed reality where we're embodying the sacred. We're safe, and how that's expressing in physical life, in physical day-to-day life, is that we're embodying spiritual abundance. We can feel it, we're really experiencing it, we're safe, we're fulfilled. That creativity here is flowing through us. It's physically in our cells, it's in our DNA, we're standing in it, it's in our feet, it's in the earth grids below us. Thank you, angels, for blessing me with infinite abundance. It's infinite, it's real, it's embodied. We can feel it. We've moved through that gateway. We've moved through that initiation. We've transformed that which is not love, beauty, unity. We've made healthy choices. We have a healthy body. We've received the codes that have transformed and healed us, and we've received spiritual abundance, emotional, physical, spiritual. Atata katoto. Akatata toko ata o. Okay, everybody, so listen as many times as you need to. Even when I'm not speaking light language, it is a transmission. The energies are coming through. You can be receiving them. You might feel things come up in your body that are anything that is resistant to those codes coming through. You might see things appear in your life as mirrors of what's showing up to be cleared. Just send love to those things. Be grateful that they're showing up to you. Allow them to move out. Bring the love and the light in. Blessings, everybody.